Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews, back with a mountain culture beer. West is best. So this is called Hollywood Hot Sauce. And just like the beer I did from Banks, it was a beer I had only one of. And I drank it off camera and was like, damn, this beer's good. I need to review it. So this is a 7.8% West Coast IPA. It is hopped with Amarillo and Eldorado, which is a pretty cool combo. I've got my hashtag proper glassware, one of my favorite mountain culture glasses. Looks cool with the color on there. Let's get into it. So yeah, the first one I had of these, as I said, was like I might have been on a panel or off camera, and yeah, just really enjoyed it and thought, oh, it's worthy of a review. So I went back and bought some more. And I had another one, would have been maybe a week ago, and I was like, wow, this beer's awesome. The old dirty glassware. Look at that. Woo. So it's probably a bit darker in the camera, but fairly accurate. It's definitely got that caramel base. So yeah, probably I would say about a 3 finger head. Very lively carbonation. Color, you'd say it's almost like a burnt orange, a copper. Not quite copper, but I mean it's lighter off camera than it is on. It's almost like a dark straw. Medium body and relatively clear, like I can see my hand through it. Let's go with. Mmm. It's like citrus and pine. Like, yeah, resinous, dank, maybe even like a berry sort of floral touch. Oh, it smells good. So I'll read what it says on the back, if I can see properly. Here's a West Coast IPA that goes with everything. Add it to any snack, add it to your dinner, add it to your summer's afternoon. The pineapples, peaches, and orange rind from the finest Amarillo and Eldorado hops only act to enhance any experience you pair with them. This age old recipe, handed down through mountain culture family over the years, starts with a dank, resinous, and yet highly drinkable body that allows the fruits to sparkle from it before rounding out in a moreish, crisp finish, just like how Papa DJ made it all those years ago. Cool. So it's almost like an old school Westie that they've kept rolling with. But yeah, it's like Hollywood hot sauce. It's obviously a relatively new name. But yeah, pretty cool. I like how they've got the cocky sort of dress like almost like in Mexican attire. It just says salsa. Salsa picante. Yeah. Cheers, Susie. Good to see you. Hope you're well, mate. It's been a while. Cheers, Dan. We back. We back. Second beer, bro. Second beer. Need to pep myself up a bit. I'm a bit sluggish. Yeah. Hopefully you're on the mend, mate. We'll have to jump on a panel together again sometime. Whether it be like on Drew's or if I do another one or whatever. Talk some hockey. Anyway, I'm thirsty. I'm having a sip of this bad boy. Cheers. Cheers again, Ghost. Another person I haven't had a sesh with for a while. Woo! She's quite bitter, this one. I think that's why I liked it. It's very dank, very resinous. It has those weedy qualities. And yeah, quite bitter. Grapefruit, like pithy grapefruit. Pineapple, passion fruit. Hmm. I feel awake now. I'm good to go. So yeah, I'm not sure if anyone's doing any hangouts or anything later, but I could possibly do one. I need to do one where I where I don't, A, don't play music, B, don't fall asleep or do anything stupid. So I keep doing these live hangouts and I get like good figures and stuff and then I have to delete them. It's like, for fuck's sake. Oh, that is nice. So how's everyone's weekend? My Friday was massive. My Saturday was quiet. Well, Saturday was quiet once I got home. That's why I'm making up for it today. It's pretty cool. It's only 10 a.m. on Sunday, so got plenty of the weekend left to go. Just hanging for that Easter break. Whew. So the colour looks a bit more accurate there where it's like dropped down a bit. The Hollywood hot sauce. I hate the term Hollywood. It makes me think of all the fuckwits that work in the movie industry. Spoilt brats and all the seedy shit they get up to. I mean, they're not all like that, but cheers, Lady G. Good to see you again. What's your plans for the weekend, Lady G? Get up to anything exciting? Cheers. See that stream I was doing from the hotel, it sort of annoyed me because it was like, yeah, just a chilled stream. It was going really well, and then I just got sleepy. It's very annoying. Oh yeah, yeah. Like summer's gone a bit longer this year, which has been good. So, we're still getting sort of like summer weather now, and we're into autumn. But yeah, it won't be long. It'll be pretty cold again. Everyone thinks Australia is warm all year round, but when you live right down the bottom like I do, it actually gets pretty cold. Cheers, Juzzy. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're well. I was in the city on Friday and yesterday morning. I went to that, the how TJ did the Chinatown video. I went to that same place he went to. It was fucking awesome. I hunted around for a little while. I was like, where is this place? And then I remember, I knew it was like one of the arcades where you go from Burke to Little Burke. So I was always going to find it, but there's about 4 or 5 of them. So it was like the last one I checked. But yeah, it was that good. I'll go back there for sure. I still want to try that banh mi place in Footscray. I was going to do that, but I just ran out of time. Yeah. Hope you're well, dude. What's on for your weekend? I was going to stick around in Melbourne for a bit longer, but yeah, I had such a massive day on the Friday because it was like a huge beer festival, and I'd been on the go since like 5 a.m. I was really knackered yesterday, and I was like, I just need to get home. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll be back into it at 4 a.m. tomorrow. TJ went live. Was it last night or the night before? He might have been live when I was at the festival, actually. Just wasn't the same. It's normally at the Royal Exhibition Building in Carlton, and it's such a nice old building. And this year it was at the Melbourne Convention Centre, Jeff Shed or whatever it is. And whenever you go to stuff there, it just feels like a trade show. It's not. They tried to do all this crazy shit with the lighting and having these, those big figures that have the air in them and they move around. Like they had all those sort of things. But yeah, just I don't know. I don't know why they had it there. They had it at the showgrounds last year, and that wasn't too bad. This Westie is bestie. It's very nice. That's what you do if you go to a bar and you're eager for another beer. They'll eventually come and pour you another one. It's like some impatient cunt. I need another beer. Oh yeah. What am I going to eat today? I could go some more of that Chinese, I tell you. Ooh wee. Spicy boy. So yeah, I stayed at a place sort of near the corner of Spencer and Flinders. Yeah, it was in a great spot because it was only about a. Well, I thought it was about a 600-meter walk. It probably would have been. It felt longer. Probably felt longer on the way back. But it's a massive building, that convention centre. So I guess probably to the front of that area, it probably was 600 meters, but then you had to walk probably another 500 to where the festival was. There wasn't as many weird beers there this year, unfortunately. I had one that had green ants in it. I thought that's pretty weird. It was like green ants and something to do with an emu. It was like an Australian botanical beer by a brewery called, I think it was Jarraboy. It's obviously an Aboriginal brewery. So yeah, I tried that, and it was actually pretty nice. Like yeah, you could just tell it was like botanicals. But yeah, normally they have heaps of weird shit there, and they didn't really have it this year. The old hair and the beard's getting a bit rugged. When I cut my long hair, it just had to be done. I wanted to keep growing it, but it started getting damaged, and I don't know. I really enjoyed having the long hair, and I want to grow it back again. I feel like I'm doing pretty well at the moment, but just in this new role at work, I get too hot. Just having all these fucking a big beard and big hair and that, it's like I just need to get rid of it. It might not be so bad in a few weeks' time because it start getting cold again, but it's quite bitter, this boy. Quite dank, quite resinous, quite piney. Hmm. God. Whew. Yeah. Do you like the snow, Susie? It must be so cool though, like just to experience one extreme to the other. Like just the just the appearance from going from snowy and yeah, everything's white and looking pretty nice, and then all of a sudden you're like summer and everything's green and yeah, like just it's just something I'm not used to. Yeah, I could imagine how fucked that'd be. That in between period and everything would be like it'd nearly be like yeah, like damp and musty and that like I could imagine places having trouble with like mold and all that sort of shit. It's just something I've never like I've obviously been to the snow, but I've never like yeah, been like I've never lived in it. I'll need to yeah, 'cause obviously the snow's pretty rare for me. I've been skiing, but I've never been snowboarding, so I've always wanted to have a go of snowboarding. And that'd be so weird for people like you because you've probably done it like fucking thousands of times. But I've actually had Angus, my Labrador, in the snow, and yeah, he loved it. Labradors are originated from Canada though, so I'm not surprised. Yeah, we went to like a there's a nearby forest that's like pretty high above sea level, particular parts, and in the winter time, it's like about it's probably about 40 minutes from where I live. In the winter time, they get snow, and yeah, I took the dogs down there, and the water would have been so fucking cold where it was. Um, yeah, I don't know. Like the water would have been below. It would have been nearly at freezing point. And like we're walking around, it's snowing and that, and Angus just jumps in the water. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I couldn't think of anything worse right now. And he's just like swimming around. He's got a big grin on his face. I'm like, this guy is built for the winter. Cheers, Craigie boy. Good to see you. Are you kicking on? Should I do a hangout? It sounds like you have been out on the lash. and cheers for looking out for me the other night. The old sleepy ales got the better of me. I did get up eventually and went into that big bed. But yeah, it's a bit of a concern. I think it's something I need to get some help with. Definitely got some yeah, like sleep apnea. Yeah. And yeah, it's obviously 10 times worse when you've had a drink. I've always had trouble with sinus problems and breathing through nose, and they reckon it's a massive thing. Like if you go to bed and you can actually breathe through your nose and not your mouth, it's like your rest is so much better. That's why I'm always fucking tired. I'm here with one 50-year-old and one 60-year-old. Awesome. Good God. Where are you? I'm at the local bowls club. I'm having a chicken palmy and the Great Northern. Whoo! What are you up to today? Are you working today, Juz? 'Cause if I go live, you should join the panel, bro. It'd be funny. Yay! I just need to get myself some Coca-Cola because I want to have a whiskey. Go for a quick little stroll. Get myself some cola and a few other supplies. I need something to snack on. What are they playing? Sugar Kitty, how you going? It'd be like Rick Astley or something like that. Pardon me. It's that from the other night when I kept showing that fly. Yeah, I don't know. Like I can just have a few by themselves, but we'll see how we go. Damn it! Yeah, I hit it hard again, Sugar Kitty. The old sleep apnea. I'm gonna have to get something sorted there because yeah, like obviously when you drink, it's way worse. But yeah, it's just I've always had like sinus issues and not being able to sleep properly and that. Like yeah, and I just feel like I'd be so much better off if I could get a decent night's sleep every now and then. Like even I was coming home from Melbourne yesterday. I felt like I'd had a decent sleep, and the whole bus trip coming home, I like kept having like those. I don't know when you're trying to go to sleep, but you don't want to, and you have those hypnic jerks sort of things. No, I don't get headaches. I just, whenever I wake up, I just never feel like I have a decent sleep. And when I have drinks, I get very, very sleepy. Like I nod off real easily. But it's like it's never been the whole falling asleep just at the drop of a hat has only been in the last like 2 years or so. It never used to be a thing. I've always been a deep sleeper, but yeah, I've just noticed in the last I don't know, maybe the last 2 years or something, it's like I'll just fall asleep at the drop of a hat like I did the other night. And like it's fucking dangerous when you're like sitting or standing, like falling over. But yeah, I've noticed in the last few weeks when I've been doing more of a physical role at work, I've been like even more tired than usual. I know there's a lot of people that use those. They'll use those like nose tape things or the mouth tapes or the all that sort of shit. But I don't know if it actually is legit or not. Like if I could breathe through my nose clear, it'd be fucking awesome. It's just always been an issue, and it didn't help. Actually, one thing that probably hasn't helped is I broke my nose a couple of years ago. And I know that the doctor said, yeah, with the whole deviated septum thing, he said it's like worse than what it was. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really get headaches, mate. Headaches have been one of those things that I've been lucky with in life. It's like so many of my friends get like headaches or even worse, like migraines. But yeah, I just don't really get any of that. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that maybe that's probably where it's come from. Because now that I think of it, I feel like it's definitely been worse since I broke my nose. You make a good point. Yeah, that's probably. I've never really thought of that, but yeah, yeah. I felt I was staying at a hotel in Melbourne. I wasn't even drunk at the time, and fell down a huge flight of steps because it was really wet and slippery. And yeah, landed on my face and busted my nose. And I should have I really should have sued the motherfuckers. I just ignored it. I was just like, I can't be fucked. It was a hotel where they don't have any reception staff or anything. And it's like, yeah, everything was through email and that. I was just like, I can't be bothered. But yeah, it's like, I've definitely had repercussions. Like, I've had like scarring and, yeah, obviously sinus issues are even worse now. Yeah, one of my mates has got one of those machines and he swears by it. He reckons like he can get 6 hours sleep a night now and just feel totally refreshed. I haven't been able to have I can't even remember the last time where I woke up in the morning and been like, yep, I'm good to go again. Like I used to be like that all the time when I was a teenager and even early 20s and stuff. But no, it's good that I don't know people are looking out for me. They're worried about me. It's good. Yeah, yeah. I'll have to suss it out. I'm due for another sort of doctor appointment soon. They said to come back. Yeah, like April, May. Um, yeah. I mean, I remember as a kid, there was always comments on like, yeah, people that would be around me when I sleep and that saying that I stop breathing quite often during sleep. So it's probably been like a thing that's always been there. But yeah, it's like just got probably worse as I've got older. Yeah. It's good to know. Yeah, I'm very rare that I'll go to sleep and not wake up for at least half an hour or so. Yeah, I'll be like a changed man if something goes down. Woo! So that beer's finished. I better give it a score. I'm going to say, yeah. I mean, like just even today, like look how like my eyes are just like what do you call it? Sort of I can't even think of the word. Like it's like I'm permanently squinting. I'm that tired. You can just tell. Like I look tired. I've got black bags under my eyes. I'm squinting. That's what it's like nearly every day. Cheers, Joey. Good to see you, brother. I don't know what you're doing now, but I'm possibly gonna go live, brother. Do a hangout. Yeah, I wish I was like that. Hmm. So yeah, I'm going to wrap this up and possibly do a hangout if anyone's keen. I'm not sure, but here we go. Yeah. Thanks for your help, Kitty. I have had a few people say to me that you probably need to go get it sorted. So yeah, it's good just hearing from more people. 4.5 for this banger. Hollywood hot sauce, West Coast IPA. As I said, it's like citrus bomb, but piney, resinous, dank. It's got a touch of peach, some pineapple, some passion fruit. The base has sort of got shades of everything, really, like caramel, bready, biscuity. It's a really good Westie. 7.8%. Probably drinks around that. Appearance wise, very good. As they said on the back of the can, it's like a recipe passed down through generations of DJ. But yeah, it's banging Westy. It's pretty much how I like them. Um, yeah, I think 4.5 is a good score. Two good beers this morning to start my Sunday. So yeah, thanks everyone for chiming in, and I may be back shortly. We'll see. So, cheers, legends.